Libra, what up, dope family, and welcome to Swimming Through the Void. Turn that down a little bit. This will be a general message today for the sign of Libra, wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart. Keep in mind, we do all have a 7th house as part of our birth chart. Time and energy are fluid, right? So take what resonates here today, leave the rest for someone else. And these messages are timeless. So whenever you do find yourself here, whenever you stumble across this message, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you. Ultimately, these messages are intended to help us align with our highest selves, with our best lives, with our highest timelines. Tapping into your energy today. There you go, Libra. Tapping in with your energy. I use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck to help me catch the vibe and just see what Spirit wants to bring through for the collective. And it feels big for you, Libra. This is a true quantum leap. This is you're jumping timelines, right? I feel like you're in the midst of a time, and I am recording this actually in the midst of this full moon in Taurus energy. And I do see some deep stuff kind of bubbling up. Bottom of the deck we have Concealed here. And the first 2 cards to come through for you were Anguish and Combustion. But that was followed by Multiverse and Evolution. So it feels like there may be, again, something bubbling up, or some type of release, or some type of combustion, something snapping, something happening. Whether this is more of like an internal thing for you, or it's external, like with someone or in a certain situation, it feels like whatever this combustion energy is for you, Libra, it's helping to move you forward, right? And for some of you, like I said, this may just be some type of like emotional release of some deep buried past stuff or emotions coming up that are helping to shift you. But for others, I do see with the Phenomenon card under the Concealed, this may be something within a relationship or within a situation or a job that has kind of been bubbling up under the surface, that is kind of just reaching its head to some degree. Yeah, productivity under that. For some of you, this may have to do with like work or career. But I think ultimately this Multiverse card and this Evolution card is kind of the highlight here, right? This is moving us forward. This is shifting us into a new timeline, and there is a lot of growth and a lot of wisdom being gained through the energies that you're navigating at this time, Libra. So this feels big. It feels exciting. Let's grab a Moonology card and a couple of these astrology cards as well, just to kind of get some clarity on what this may be. What is this for Libra? What is this energy? What's the vibe for Libra? Please, Spirit. Wow. Bottom of the deck, expect powerful change. See if we can't get that to focus. This is the new moon eclipse energy, and it says you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon, and bring love into the situation. When I pulled this card up, I heard self-love as well. So let's grab a couple astrology cards. You're very close to achieving your goal with this timeline shift and this evolution, this growth. Polarity with opposition energy. Yeah, that's just what this combustion feels like. Okay, and then we have waxing crescent. One more. The waxing crescent moon is about focus and strategy. Psyche on the bottom. This is soul level stuff right here for Libra. Midheaven. Some of you, it's career, it's work. I'm feeling the energy of doing things different or stepping into a chapter where you're doing things different with this bring love into the situation. You're very close. So this all feels, and like I said, I am recording this in the midst of this full moon portal here in Taurus. So this feels like this has something to do with this energy, this buildup of energy that I'm feeling here. So I'm going to say a quick prayer, Libra, and we will dive into this message. Holy Divine Mother and Father, source of all creation and creation itself, Holy Spirit, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Libra family today for their highest good. Anything Libra needs to hear or know, any messages that will bring the family clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding, any messages that will empower the collective and help Libra align with their highest selves, with their highest timelines, with their best lives. And of course, above all, any messages that will help the family align with the highest divine will for their journeys through this life will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Libra, you're moving to the next level here. What's the theme of Libra's message? Please, Spirit. Beautiful. I just said we're moving to the next level, and we have that next level card here with the Hierophant, which is, to me, it's the channel, right? It is the channel between the divine and the 3D. So not only is this kind of Spirit's way of saying, hey, there's a conversation happening right now. We're sending you messages, we're sending downloads, but this is also about your own growth. Taurus energy, right? Full moon in Taurus. This is about your spiritual connection and your spiritual journey here, Libra. The fact that you are kind of coming into this deeper wisdom in these higher states of conscious awareness as you move through your journey. And the theme here with the sun on the bottom, beautiful, beautiful, is this Queen of Pentacles, which is all about receiving. It's about stability. It's about balance. It's about this beautiful, pure, grounded energy. I'm feeling self-love here as well, right? We need to be in this energy grounded into our self and our worth in order to be able to receive. So it feels like you're kind of moving again to the next level to where you are able to receive and you're attracting what is really for you. So we're going to start with the tarot. Start off in your energy, Libra, and we'll go from there. I love seeing the sun here at the bottom because ultimately, right, with this anguish that kind of started the message off, again, it's ultimately helping this shift happen, this release or this combustion, so we can get to this timeline, right, where there's joy, there's light, there's brightness, there's healing, there's happiness. I feel like some of you are already kind of heading toward that sun, and you've already kind of went through this anguish. So you're just kind of waiting for things to shift. What is the message for Libra? What is Libra's energy? Ace of Pentacles flipping over. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. Wow, you guys, and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, it's like you've made it through some rough endings here, and the Ten of Swords really can be all of the things. It's hurt, it's betrayal, it's endings, it is loss, it is, for some, backstabbing energies, right? But I feel, especially because, check this card out, all of these swords are coming down into this rock. This energy may have been dark, Libra. 929 as I look up. Check that angel number out. This energy may have been dark. It may have been cold. It may have been barren. It may have been lonely. You may have felt isolated through this energy, but all of these swords are coming down. Swords are thoughts. It's mental energy. So to me, these swords are downloads. These swords are situations that have been our teachers, right, that are bringing us to Hierophant. These deeper levels of understanding, not only of our soul, but of our journey and our purpose and our karma, right? Why we're experiencing the things that we are experiencing and what we came here to take from them, ultimately on a soul level. I see this as an opportunity for you to move into your blessings. And with the Knight and the Nine of Pentacles both out here, to me, this is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is you well on your way to receiving these blessings. Nine of Pentacles is like all of your hard work is paying off. All of the hardships, the pain, the betrayal, right? The isolation, the darkness, the cold, barren anguish that you've been through, Libra, has brought you into this space of, okay, well, now I'm grounded in this new version of myself, and I'm ready to step through this portal here into new energy, out of this desert into my Garden of Eden. With the train out there for confirmation, Libra, moving into that Garden of Eden, my babies. And this is also you positioning yourself to receive. Maybe there were people, energies, habits, patterns, situations in your life that were energetically blocking you from receiving these blessings to some degree. What energy is crossing Libra, please? Okay. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like this is the breakthroughs, this is the epiphanies, this is the understanding here that's coming through the cups that have spilled. And with the Five of Cups coming through in your crossing energy, Libra, that's like what's helping us or what's hindering us. Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. What could potentially hinder us right now is if we get sucked down into the empty cups, the spilled cups, the failed situations, the betrayals, etc. If you see in this card, this person's moving toward this full cup. It's like, yeah, these cups spilled. Yes, I'm mourning. Yes, there has been loss. Yes, there is still sadness here. But it's like all of these cups have brought me into alignment with this cup, with this opportunity. Not only this opportunity for healing, but Eight of Pentacles, with this opportunity to really build something here, to really cultivate and manifest the life that I know I deserve, right? That I came here to build. So with this energy, this is all about focus. It is all about watering the seeds that are growing in your garden and doubling down on what's working. And so I do feel there is this element of like cutting yourself free with this full moon. As I'm saying that, we literally have this full moon on the bottom. It's cutting yourself free. It is release. But again, it's this breakthrough. It's this enlightenment, this illumination, this understanding that I feel is coming through for you, where you can take this clarity and slice through forward to hone in on Eight of Pentacles, what it is, the mission is here, right? So I feel like this Eight of Pentacles is, especially because you have the Nine of Pence in your current energy, it's like don't lose sight on what's important. Don't lose sight or don't lose focus on the goal here, on what you're building, what the end game is, that light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. So where's this energy stemming from for Libra? The moon. The moon child. Whoa. It almost feels like Libra, in a way, the darkness that you've been through helped you tap into your own light, your own divinity, your own worth. For some of you, you're like still in the midst of this, right? With that Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck and this moon child. This is like, I'm coming into the understanding of my divinity, of my soul, of my true nature, of my purpose here. And with the moon being here, it almost feels like these fated cycles and situations and relationships, and all of it was almost like so you could learn how to navigate and find your way through the darkness, how to illuminate that, how to I want to grab a little bit of clarity, but I feel this underlying feeling of like you finding your self-worth and your true light, the fact that you shine so bright here, Libra. Your divinity, tapping in with your intuition and your connection with spirit, and this deep understanding through everything you've been through. Three of Cups, yeah, it's a lot to do with like relationships and family situations and the friends and all of these situations you find yourself in. The Hermit, which has sent you on this pilgrimage of healing and connection with your true self, this balancing of your own divine masculine and feminine energies within here, and honoring that and truly moving from that space of integrated wisdom here. Spirit saying that you have made it to the end of a cycle. So just like we had at the very beginning, family, expect powerful change. And right under that, we have this energy is gaining momentum. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have incoming here. I just keep being drawn to this Five of Cups. I'm actually going to grab some clarity. I think Spirit wants to. Seven of Wands, okay, and Queen of Swords. So that's why Spirit is emphasizing that here with this Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is turning in your favor. This is fate and destiny here. And to me, this is the fated karmic stuff and path, and this is the cup of your destiny here. So I think what Spirit is saying, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, setting healthy boundaries and setting yourself free from these old situations, relationships, habits, thought patterns, from this old version of you that found themselves in these situations, right? And making the decisions that are best for you right now. To me, the Queen of Swords, it's the divine feminine. She is receiving and pulling in this knowledge, this wisdom, these downloads, this clarity. And look at that sword standing straight up here. It's like, you see the chainmail, like she is protected, her energy is protected, and she has this understanding. She's not afraid to use it, to use her voice, to step into her truth, to be in alignment with her truth, regardless of who feels what way about it or who has anything to say about it, right? Seven of Wands is Spirit's way of saying, Libra, you have the upper ground here, and this is all about you holding that line, protecting your energy, setting healthy boundaries right now. And it's really this energy and this message of like no turning back. Let's not get stuck in the past. Let's not get caught in these empty cups, right? Rose-colored glasses. It's like we're taking those off and we are focused on this full cup, this beautiful divine opportunity that is here now. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So what is incoming? What is incoming for Libra? For some of you, I literally hear you saying, I don't see it, right? But we're in the midst of it. Spirit is saying, Hierophant universe incoming. Okay? This is new structures. This is new beliefs. This is new ways of doing things. This is new habits and routines. This is very much strength. Three of Wands. It feels for Libra like this, there's this very spiritual energy coming here in this incoming energy. It's like I'm moving from this place of honoring my spirit, my spiritual practice, my spiritual connection, my spiritual growth, the universe, strength. I'm doing what I need to do to stay strong and to step into this new world, closing these doors behind me and staying in alignment with my heart space. Three of Wands is incoming, right? It is your blessings and your manifestations. Yo, I did not see this when I was saying that, but we literally have the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Three of Wands, Nine of Cups is you holding that position. My blessings are coming. My wish fulfillment is coming. And I'm doing what I need to do, strength, the world, to root into my own inner fulfillment and happiness and, you know, I guess you could say like high vibration, right? Which by no means that you are like spiritually bypassing or anything like that. This is like where you're really understanding how far you've come, how high you've risen. This is true ascension here, Libra, and this is where you're like moving from that space. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles under that, where you're pouring into what makes you happy. You're pouring into and focusing on building the structure and the foundation in order for you to be able to receive this Nine of Cups, which is what I felt with this Queen of Pentacles at the very beginning, right? She is fully able to receive. She's one of the most abundant cards of the tarot here. Earth energy grounded in that. She's literally wearing red and then white under that with this white like peacock energy here, which is spirit. So we're staying grounded and rooted in our spirit, in nature, in our connection to all that is, and we're holding the line. What is the advice here for Libra? I think there is new ideas and new downloads coming through here for you. I think there are like old versions of yourself being cleared right now. So maybe even clearing meditations. I actually have a ground and clear your energy video meditation in my Know Thyself playlist on the channel. If you feel guided to check that out, I will try to remember to link it somewhere around here. But there's tons of meditations on YouTube, right? You can even just go out in nature, take your shoes and socks off, go sit out in nature, go sit by a tree. It will help you to clear your energy. Have a convo with the tree. Say, hey, can you help me clear this shit out? Right? Even things like mantras with the intention to clear any blockages out of your energetic field can work wonders as well. But I think this is very mental right now, and I think with this retrograde happening, with this full moon happening, and this Mercury retrograde coming into play here, it really is kind of like a divine pause mentally where we can take a step back. Everything's fully illuminated and reaching its peak, so we see it right here for what it is, and we're able to cultivate a bit of space and clear and really understand and integrate. So I think it's that time, family. It's time we hop into that new timeline. What is the advice, please, for Libra Spirit? What is that? I think for some of you, there's people that you're having to leave behind. There is people that are weighing you down right now, or relationships that are weighing you down. And for some of you, you've already left these situations, these people, these relationships behind, but it's there energetically for some reason. That reason is probably being illuminated right now, and then right under the sun is judgment. So this is where Two of Wands, we bend that corner. This is that pivot point where we take action, Ace of Wands, Chariot, to move forward and align with what is for us. These were, I think, karmic situations. Again, this is your energy here, but it's also fate and it's destiny. Just like that Wheel of Fortune, it is the karmic scales being balanced for you here, Libra. So this is the clearing of all of the old stuff, the debris, internally and externally. Maybe for some of you, even like cleaning your space. I just saw 444 as I looked up. maybe cleaning your physical space of anything that's not serving you anymore, or anything that's holding energy from these last situations or from this last chapter that just remind, anything like that that's taking up space, where you're in the midst of clearing this space for the new to come in. And your advice really is to move through this portal with new eyes, with childlike wonder, to have some fun, to connect with that inner spark, to honor this healing process and continue to water the seeds that are growing, right? So I feel Libras are getting a little bit of time to weed, to do some weeding in their garden, to recalibrate, and to refocus, to truly connect with your heart space and your intuition and your dreams, and set your sights high. I'm hearing to dream bigger and to hold the line, right? This is a very divine number coming through. It is a message of patience. As you see in the card, the person is on their journey. They're heading to this new world. They're not quite there yet, but they are moving, and anything that is eclipsing them is being illuminated, right? It's that time to really take stock, I feel. And I feel that's a collective message. But ultimately, this is a release. This is an awakening. This is enlightenment and illumination. And here's that 1111 energy. You're stepping through that portal, family. What are we creating moving from here? Let's take that spark. Let's take the power of our spoken word and our thoughts. Spirit saying that you have everything that you need at your disposal to take these next steps forward into divine alignment with your abundance, with your ancestral abundance, with your divine inheritance. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, divine wisdom. Hanged Man is saying, let's go. Temperance, right? So when the light turns green, be ready to go, family. We're waiting at the red light right now. Stay connected with spirit. Stay connected to that inner voice, to those gut feelings, to the messages that are coming through everywhere for you, and especially for some of you in your dreams right now. And root down into your victory, because you did it. 15 or so years of Pluto moving through Capricorn has helped us to break these structures down, right? These ancestral structures, these familial structures, these internal structures, these relationships, these karmic situations, and family. The world is yours. Magician, Six of Wands. Let your light shine, right? Let your light shine bright. The Fool. And trust the divine right now. That Queen of Swords was under the Fool as well, though. So it's like, all right, we're trusting the divine. We're trusting our intuition, and we're not taking any shit right now. Right? We're not falling for the okie doke. We're not looking at anything with rose-colored glasses. We got our boundaries, a healthy boundaries set. We got our spiritual protection up. And we're on the line with spirit right now. Hello? Hello? Let's grab some oracle cards for you, Libra. Hello? Who is it? Who is it? It's the sun. Libra, it's the sun. Let's go. What's the message for Libra? Create. Create. You also got expand and check in. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now, and it needs to be expressed in a bigger way. King of Cups, Six of Wands, I think so, and we're connecting with that heart space, that inner spark, and we're working with it, right? Dream bigger. You're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It is always helpful. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have this choice, which is feeling like that Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands energy that came through for you. It says you're being asked to make a choice that you've been struggling with. It's time to decide which path you're going to take. There's that Five of Cups energy as well, right? The spilled cups or the full cup. Listen to your intuition, eliminate everyone else's input, and feel your way into the choice that is right for you. The time is now. Messages of the cosmos for Libra, please, Spirit. You could use some self-care time, like now. Schedule it in. There's no rush. There's nowhere to be, family. Seven of Pentacles, Temperance energy. It's like, yo, it's time to tap in with ourselves, to check in right now. Check in with Spirit. Check in with our practice, with our routines. What's serving us, what isn't. And guilt is a normal feeling. Just breathe in and let it go. And the bottom of the deck here, clear your mental and physical clutter. There we go. Thank you, Spirit. You will feel so much better. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. Why so serious? Look at that. Let's grab one of these. I think this is the Threads of Fate Oracle deck. What's the message for Libra? Thank you, Spirit. Surrender. There's a card under it as well. Surrender to the divine. Surrender to the universe. A lot of sevens coming through in your message today, Libra. You may be seeing sevens. We saw that 444 as well. I think 929 as well. We often use the word surrender, but being thrown around intentional communities. We often hear the word surrender being thrown around intentional communities, and rightfully so. It's one of the primary lessons that we're on Earth to learn. It's also one of the most challenging. To surrender is to have our human nature take a back seat. This is not easy, and we can find ourselves saying, I don't know how I should look at this, but we struggle when it comes to actually embodying it and putting it into practice. When we're working with larger concepts, it's important to break it down. Rather than embracing surrender like a mantra, enter into a dialogue with it. What does it mean? What does it look like? If you were to surrender, how would you feel? How would you move through life? How would your heart, soul, mind, and body feel? With the situation at hand, how would you engage differently? What are the small things you can do daily that hold a container for surrender? Consider journaling around these questions and sit with what this card means for you and how you can integrate it. And feel free to screenshot that as well and meditate on that. The polar bear energy. It says the polar bear evolved 150,000 years ago from brown bears. It migrated north and in doing so had to evolve in order to adapt to its new environment. Sometimes to surrender, we must shapeshift. Polar bear reigns in its ecosystem and easily survives in the harshest climate in the world because it surrendered to the environment. When we're struggling with our human nature, our need to control and know, Invoke the spirit of the polar bear to transmute the resistance and allow it to lead you into personal evolution. Often, the only thing standing in the way of our own power is a lack of willingness to see it manifest differently than we imagined. And we have the willow. One of the most magical things about the willow is that a fallen branch can regrow into a tree. It contains a growth hormone that creates rapid rooting. In fact, you can use willow in aiding other plants in growing. Willow's an ally of rooting where you are. So often we want to be elsewhere, living in a different place, doing different work. We're reaching, but sometimes we're not sure for what. It's often our resistance to our current environment that prevents us from moving on. Working with willow will allow you to root into your life, surrendering to what it is teaching you now, and in turn holding space for new ventures and new growth. We can't get to where we want to be without being where we actually are. And cryolite is the stone that correlates with this energy, and it says cryolite assists us in aligning our spiritual knowing with our logic, intelligence, and awareness. It represents a new consciousness. Oftentimes, when we've awakened to our deepest knowings, we begin to see all of the things in this world that are out of alignment. We want to be of benefit to others and this earth, but can become disillusioned by all that is wrong. Cryolite's magic helps us accept where we are, allowing us to become clear on where we want to go and how we can further that work. Sit with cryolite and ask it, where do I need to surrender? That will allow both personal and widespread. Sit with it and ask, where do I need to surrender? That will allow both personal and widespread progress. How can I hold space for this progress and process? Libra, this is a big message today. I feel like this is a huge level up, but that is the message I have for you. Yeah, I feel like this is a soul level up. I feel like this is soul growth. I feel like this is deeper understanding. So let's get it, family. Take care of yourself. I hope you're able to take something from this message. Make sure you smash that thumbs up and drop comments and all of those wonderful things that you do on this channel to support it. It is greatly appreciated. And I hope to see you beautiful beings on the next reading. Thank you.